Do you know if Jesus came to restore us, he is the second Adam, then we should now be able to do what Adam was supposed to do before the fall. There are areas which are experiencing right now, they might not because of God, but it is a work of Satan and his demons. He blows away the rain from the people. It is not God's responsibility to heal the sick. That is not his work. He said, those who believe, they shall cast out demons in my name. The earth is not just the soil. The earth includes water. All the water masses are part of the earth. The earth includes the firmament of heaven, all the stars you see in heaven. Everything within the realm of the earth is part of the earth. So there are heavenlies that are part of the earth. Yes. The heaven where you see now the atmosphere, like just above the ground. This above the ground is heaven. That's why Paul talks about different heavens. A man was called in the third heaven. Okay? There is a heaven where you wave your hand. This is above the earth. Okay? That heaven extends all the way to where we have the galaxy, the stars, all that. Okay? But that level of heaven is not heaven itself. It is actually the earth. It is part of the earth. So anything from that heaven to the earth to the water masses, man can be able to rule over it and use it to his advantage. And it is a creature like any other, and it can obey you when you speak. The stars can obey you. The moon can obey you. There was a man in the Bible who used the stars and the moon. And he said, let the stars fight in their cause against King Sisera. And it was so. You understand? There are times God would cause hailstones. They would come from nowhere, and there are times God calls squirrels to come from wherever they are to feed God's people. You see, everything you want, you are missing in your life physically here. It is not in heaven. It is here on earth. Do you know if Jesus came to restore us, he is the second Adam, then we should now be able to do what Adam was supposed to do before the fall. Yes. And we are told that whatever Adam called a name, it became so. So you can cause the ground to yield for yourself with that authority. Yes. Now, the bad side of it is that the kingdom of darkness knows that. Satan himself knows that he can use the wind against us. Satan can use water against us. He can use the ground against us. In fact, these are the elements that he uses to work against us. He can manipulate the atmosphere so it doesn't rain. Yeah. There are areas which are experiencing right now, they might not because of God, but it is a work of Satan and his demons. He blows away the rain from the people. Yeah. But because the current kind of Christianity does not understand our mandate, then you find that we can go through scarcity because there is no man like Elijah who can cause it to rain when there is famine, and it will really rain. As simple things as the Bible saying in Mark chapter 16, you shall lay hands on the sick and they shall recover because you laid hands on them. You understand? How many people in the church lay hands on the sick and make them recover? You'll see the works are missing, but prayers are too much. There is what I call a prayer prayed by somebody abdicating their responsibility. They do not want to deal with the water themselves. They don't want to deal with the ground themselves. They don't want to deal with anything. So they go praying, saying, God, please do this for me. God, do that for me. And God will not do it because that is not his responsibility. It is not God's responsibility to cast out demons. He doesn't do that kind of work. It is not God's responsibility to heal the sick. That is not his work. He said, those who believe, they shall cast out demons in my name. They shall lay hands on the sick and the sick will recover. So every sick person today is not sick because God does not want them healed. They are sick because there is nobody to lay hands on them to heal them. That's the reason. Because God delegated that to his sons.